guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be pre-planning for the week of February 4th through February 10th, and I'm going to be using these $2 Tuesday sheets from Sweet Kawaii Design. I don't know that I've actually ever planned, sat down and planned with a $2 Tuesday kit. I know I've used a mini kit, well not a kit, well these aren't kits, but so $2 Tuesday is exactly what it sounds. On Tuesday, you can pick up these sheets on Sweet Kawaii Design's website or Etsy, I think, and you can get them for just $2 a piece, which if you break it down, if you're like me, it wasn't actually cheaper to do this at all for just 1 week. Now, if I were to get enough stuff to do 2 weeks, it definitely would be more cost efficient, but I couldn't pass up these patterns and these colors for the month of February. I just couldn't. So I'm going to get you as close as I can. So the biggest thing that I love about this is the patterned headers. Oh my goodness, they are gorgeous. And then the scalloped heart checklist is also unique because she hasn't done scalloped heart checklist before in like a kit, I don't think. Other shops have been doing this for years, the scalloped heart checklist, but not ever like this for Sweet Kawaii Design, so I'm excited. So here is one of the sheets you can get. I also picked up the quarter boxes because I use a ton of them throughout my week. I also got the decorative full boxes, the half boxes, the bottom faux washi, and then the date covers. So if you were to kind of count this up, I have 6 sheets. I spent $12. A normal kit at Sweet Kawaii Design is just $10, but like I said, you could really get 2 weeks out of this if you did. So you could get 2 weeks easily out of this. You would need another set of these, or if you had another extra set of date covers, or you didn't even really have to use them. They're really extra. But you would have the numbers to be able to do 2 weeks. This is probably enough for 2 weeks, depending on how you plan. You would need an extra set of this or split this up and use it sparingly. This is definitely more than for 2 weeks, and then you would just need to pick up another one of these. So really, if you planned with it using more than 1 week, it's definitely more cost effective or efficient than a regular Plan With Me kit. But I couldn't say no. So I'm going to be not new to using Sweet Kawaii Design by any means, but new to just not really having a kit and kind of piecing it together. So that's going to be cool. Yeah, really all the foundational elements are here for a kit, but it's different, okay? It's just different. What I did do is I printed out a list of 100 get to know you questions, and I'm just going to ask myself and talk about it as I plan. I don't think that I can handle 2 things at once. Honestly, I think I'm going to get distracted and this is going to be like the longest video ever, but we're going to try really, really hard. I've got my cheat sheet as usual. My plans for next week are very minimal right now. I just don't think I'm close enough to that week yet to really know what's going to happen. So let's get started. I'm going to start laying down the bones of the kit, like the headers, the checklist, and the bottom washi, and then we'll just see kind of where we go from there. So I will have to pull in a few extra things throughout from my other binders. That's a-okay. So bear with me and let's get started. So I'm going to put everything off to the side. I'm going to turn this and I'm going to do my very best to stay out of the frame of the camera. So let's do this. The first question says, are you a morning or a night person? And the answer is, I'm neither. I love sleeping. And my husband knows very well that if you wake me up before I'm ready to be woken up, I'm going to bite your head off and it's going to be a fun time for you. So we've been working on that, haven't we, babe? Not waking me up when I don't want to be woken up. But I also don't stay up very late, especially during the work week. I would say we're in bed by 9 o'clock at the latest, asleep by 10. I just love sleep. I don't know. Anyone else like that? Okay. Oh, I'm loving this already, and it's just 3 headers. The next question is, are you afraid of the dark? I don't like being in the dark. I wouldn't say that I necessarily have a fear of the dark, but I don't like the dark at all. I guess I would prefer to have just a little bit of light. But I wouldn't call it like an intense fear. I think that went crooked. My husband, on the other hand, is not afraid of the dark, but he gets spooked so easily. It's kind of funny to watch scary movies with him. Okay, the next question says, ooh, are you an extrovert or an introvert? I definitely would consider myself an introvert. I enjoy time alone, as evidenced by me talking to my camera on my phone while filming a planning video. Sometimes being around other people exhausts me mentally. I know a lot of you are probably the same way. Being around people sucks the energy out of me. So, I would also say, though, that I can be an extrovert when I want to be, but more out of necessity. Like, if I sense that there are people that are not... Let me pause real fast. I'm kind of stuck on this. Do I want to keep this same, or should I like kind of... I'm going to offset it, I think. Yeah, okay, so I'll start with this one first. Okay, now I've lost where I was going with that statement. Story of my life. I think I was saying that if out of necessity, like if I'm with someone who's just so much more of an introvert than I am, and we really actually need to get something done, I will step up to be more of that extroverted person to make up for the fact that there are 2 introverts trying to get something done, if that makes sense. The next one, are you double jointed? No, not even close. I was always sometimes jealous of the people who were a little bit double jointed, and I don't really care. It's interesting to look at. Are you left or right-handed? I don't know, guys, what am I? Definitely right-handed. I can't do shit with my left hand at all. It's actually sad because I work with kids, and sometimes if they're left-handed, I wish I could model holding the writing utensil or doing whatever with the left hand, but it's so hard. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I feel stupid doing it. I feel like I'm doing it wrong, and then I'm stuck thinking, like, great, what if I show them, like, the completely wrong way to do something? Because it just feels so unnatural. Okay. Are you more of a tidy person or a messy one? Well, currently, I am definitely very messy, and that's not how my personality is. I was the toddler, apparently, that could not go to bed if one thing was out of place, and now I'm the adult who can't seem to do anything right. So, I actually have no idea. I wish I could say that I was a tidy person. And again, I think it comes down to I'm a tidy person when I want to be or have to be. But, I feel like right now everything's just so unorganized in my life that it's a little intimidating, and I'm a little, like, freaked out to get back on track with organization. Are you on time or always late? If you ask my husband, I'm always late. Always. Which is not true. Absolutely not even true. If it's something that specifically has a deadline and I need to be there on time, I'm going to be there on time. If there is some wiggle room for it, yeah, I'm probably going to be on the later end. Like, technically, I don't really start my work day until 8. But I try to be into work. Sometimes by 7, I just get so much more done early in the morning when the school is, like, deserted. But, so I'll tell my husband, like, yeah, I'm going in at work 7 tomorrow, get some stuff done. And then he'll ask me when I get home that day, what time did you end up going to work? Oh, more like 7:30. I'd be like, wow, that was late, huh? Well, no. Technically, I wasn't late. I just didn't get there when I had thought that I was going to get there. Are you ticklish? Yes. Yep. Don't you dare touch my sides. You'll get an elbow to the face. Don't touch my feet. I will kick you. I'm pretty much awful. You make certain sounds and it drives me absolutely nuts. Can you curl your tongue? Yes. I think curling your tongue, I'm pretty sure, yes. Not as cool as some people, but I can a little bit. Can you ice skate? Yes, actually I can. Not well, but I actually do have my own pair of ice skates that I can't even tell you the last time I used. They're actually hockey skates. I grew up with my brother playing hockey, and he still does. I always wanted to be cool enough to play hockey, and I'm definitely not, so I knew my limits for sure on that. But I actually don't remember the last time I have gone ice skating. I don't like being cold, and I'm not very coordinated, so skating around on ice is like pretty much a stupid idea for me. The next thing says, can you wiggle your ears? No, I can't. That's not even fair. I wish I could wiggle my ears. Okay, so this is what we've got going on right now. I've got 4 bottom washi choices and only 2 to use. So I'm thinking because I kind of like these 2 to do like this one over here on this side and then this one over here. I don't know. Yeah, no, let's just go ahead and do that. And then if I absolutely hate it, I can pick it up. So I think I'm not getting used to this side being the full strip. I think I've done it a couple times now and I'm just not getting used to it at all. So I'm going to turn it over and flip. Okay, so coffee or tea? Ooh, coffee. Hands down coffee. I like tea, but yeah, I think I'll always drift more towards coffee, for sure. Let's see. Cookies, cake, or donuts? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'll take this down. I only like cake donuts. There's actually a place in Wichita, Kansas, near right where I grew up. I grew up close to there, and there's a place called the Donut Hole, and they make like gourmet cake donuts. Like, I would say one of their most like signature ones is a maple bacon donut. Oh my goodness. I actually had Donut Hole donuts at my bridal shower. a few years ago. So donuts, those are fantastic, like the cake donuts. But I don't ever hardly eat them. Cookies, I don't gravitate towards cookies. I do, however, eat the crap out of some cookie dough. And then cake, well, so out of the three of them, probably towards cake the most, or cookie dough. Cookie dough's not really an option, so cake probably. But right now I just started Whole30. This is my 3rd day, and I'm really, really sad and want some sugar. Oh, so that question really kind of got me down there. Okay, so did you ever participate in a talent show? I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all. Hold on. I think I'm going to kind of leave a little bit of the pink space in this. I know it's going to look a little weird because it's going to have... Well, and actually, okay, hold on. So let me... Oh, goodness. So just bump it over a little bit and leave this tiniest bit of space at the bottom. And then I'm going to do the same, bump it over, but leave a little bit of space. So it looks a little bit layered. I think that looks kind of cool. Yeah, I don't hate that. I'm going to leave it. Okay, so here we're at with this sheet. The rest of the headers I might use throughout. I don't know that I'll use these. I might throw these in somewhere, and then the flags are really cute, so I've got those to work with. I'm going to put the date covers on while I continue to answer more questions, but the last one we were on was, have I been part of a talent show? And I don't think so. I was in the color guard and marching band, and I know that on some of the, like, on the band camps, some of the earlier ones, we would do... It's not a talent show, but like every group section would do like a skit. So like it's that I was a part of, but that's not a talent show. I always wish that I could sing. I can't, spoiler alert, I can't. But I always wished that I could. I don't know that that counts for anything. Did you go to prom? Yes, I did go to prom. My junior and senior year of high school. Junior year of high school, I had been dating a guy for 2.5 years, and we broke up in like January or February of the year of junior prom. So I didn't want to go to prom, and then at the last second I changed my mind, and my mom like hastily swept me to Dillard's, and we got the cheapest dress we could find that fit, and it was yellow and definitely not good for my skin tone, but I did it anyway because I wanted to go. And I went with one of my friends and then a whole group of friends, and we got a party bus, and it was raining. I think it was like super cold, rainy wind, and it ended up being an okay time. And then senior year prom, oh Lord, so much drama, so much. And yeah, I had this gorgeous dress, still loved that dress, but I didn't go with anyone. All of my friends, we just kind of went together because, yeah, it was just easier that way. The next question is, did you like school? Yes, I loved school, which is probably why I now work in schools. I loved it so much I went back. No, I always enjoyed school. There were a couple of years that I didn't like just because I didn't care much for my teacher, and it almost made me hate school. My anxiety, I think those were like the first couple of years that my family found out that I had anxiety. But overall, I loved school. It was something that came really easy to me. I was not so easy that I didn't have to study or do anything. I worked my ass off in school. to study for everything. But you're right, like learning did come easier to me than it did specifically my brother. He got all of the talent genetics. He can do sports and he can play instruments and he can do all of that, and I can't at all. But I got the more academic ease. So there's that. Guys, I'm loving these patterns. Okay, so I'm done with that part. And now I'm going into, see, okay, this is where I don't know what I want to do, because I've got a whole bunch of full boxes that I can't really, like, I'd have to layer over. So I want to put one down in each day, but also in accordance, oh my goodness, but also, what is the word that I'm looking for? I don't know. Okay, whatever. So I also want to add in the quarter boxes and the half boxes with my plans. And my plans are very limited right now. So I'm not really sure how much more I can do in this. I want to stop and find a weekly box for yoga, even though I haven't done great at all the last 2 weeks. Guys, I'm really trying. I really am trying. So I'm going to try and find one of those in one of my binders. So this is the binder that I use for like functional leftovers. And I need a weekly box. Hopefully I have something close-ish to the same color. Oh no! I think I gave them all away because I was tired of hoarding them and the kits always came with them. Okay. Change of plans. Let me see. What else can I do? I have kits. And let me see. This kit might have something I can use because they're similar colors. Aha. Oh, they're rose gold. You know what? It's gonna work. They're rose gold. They have the same minty-ish color. Okay. So I'll be able to get one more week out of that, which is good. I've planned with it 2 weeks already, so I usually don't get 4 weeks out of a monthly or mystery kit. So I'm gonna just set this down here. As soon as I do that, I'll go on to the next question. Yeah, no, that works perfectly. So, do you believe in ghosts? Ooh, that's a tough one. I feel like, yes, I do. There's too much stuff out there to tell me that there's not. Does that make sense? Like, yes, I know there's people who have gone through and debunked a ton of stuff, but there are just other things that you just cannot explain. So I'm going to go yes on that one. Do you bite your nails? Unfortunately, I do. Which is why I have started, I don't know how long it was, well, it was probably almost a year ago that I used Color Street nails for the first time, and they're like sticker nail polish for your nails. And I've had this set on, I'm going to get nice and close to you guys. I've had this set on for 2 weeks now, maybe just a week. But I mean, yeah, there's chipping, but overall it still looks really good. So I've had really great success with it, and I enjoy using them. I mean, as much as I love putting stickers down on paper, I equally love putting them down on my nails. So there's that. Okay, so going into my plans for the week. I have a couple of TV shows on this week, and I have my brother's birthday, and then some things that go up into the top, and that's about it. I do have 2 meetings scheduled, so I guess I can go ahead and put those down at the top. I think I ordered more meeting stickers. They're just not here yet. And the mail is not being delivered today because it is so cold. They did go ahead and cancel the U.S. Postal Service in Kansas. And I have a meeting on the 6th and the 7th. So I'll get those on here. But I'm actually happy that they canceled. If they're going to cancel school, they should definitely cancel the post office, in my opinion. It's cold, and I don't know why more places don't do that. I understand that there are states where it gets much colder than what we are right now, but we don't live there. We live in Kansas, and yeah, the weather is unpredictable, and yeah, the weather likes to go back and forth a lot, but when it's this cold, it's dangerous for people to be outside. Our bodies aren't used to this at all. We don't have as many store options to be purchasing super cold winter gear. So, I don't know. It should be here, hopefully maybe Thursday or Friday. Do you consider yourself a good cook? I think that I can do fairly well at following a recipe. But as far as being able to improvise, my brother's so much better at that than I am. He can just whip together whatever he wants, whenever he wants it. And that's a little irritating sometimes. I did not get those genetics, and I wish that I had, because, dang, it just looks so fun to be able to grab whatever out of your kitchen and just make a meal out of it. I can't do that. I've always made stuff for people, and people like the things that I make. Like, I've never had super complaints about that. But I don't know, I guess I wouldn't really consider myself a good cook. Do you enjoy dancing? I do, actually. Again, coordination has never been something that has been my strong suit at all. I'm very uncoordinated. I have to work really hard to do things that normal people can do as far as coordination wise. I did, like I said, I did color guard when I was in high school, and that was a lot of basic dance. But I would like to think that I got decent at it by the end of my senior year. Like, I didn't look completely awkward doing it. I did dance. I did like maybe like contemporary jazz. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the crap out of this. I did that up until, and actually that needs to be scooted over. I did dance up until I broke my elbow way too many times, and then it just, stuff started getting ridiculously hard because everything hurt and is painful. But yeah, I like dancing. I like watching dance, but I can't dance. Does that make sense to anyone else? I don't like slow dancing. Like, I didn't even slow dance with my husband on our first dance at our wedding for longer than like 10 seconds before. I don't want to be the center of attention, so yeah. I think when we have kids, I'd like for them to dance, or at least try and dance. I think it's a good skill just to work on that coordination piece, because, oh Lord, with my genetics, they're screwed. Do you enjoy DIY or crafts? Obviously, I do. Do you forgive easily? Nope. Nope, not even close. I would like to think that I am, but if you break my trust, it's so hard to get it back. It just is. I do forgive. It just takes time for you to show me that you're not going to screw me over again. I put this on Saturday for my brother's birthday. Right here. The next question. Do you have a nickname? Not really. I mean, my dad called me, he still calls me Sweet Pea. And my grandma used to call me Kaylee Bug. But other than that, not really. I am going to put down a quarter box. I'm just going to use them in the order that they're on the sheet so I don't try and like inadvertently try to color block, because that's not really what I'm doing here. Gonna use a little bit of space because I am gonna put down a coffee cup for going to the coffee shop, which is gonna be really hard because this whole 30 is just plain coffee, and it makes me sad when I'm gonna walk in there and smell and know how good everything tastes in there and then not be able to get it. But do you have any allergies? Yes. I am allergic to sulfa-based medicines. I don't know what it does to me. I just know that I am allergic to them. And I do know that anything that they test for in allergy testing, I'm allergic to. All animals, grasses, weeds, molds. Aside from food, I don't know what food allergies I have, which I guess is a little bit why I'm doing this whole 30, because I know I've had a sensitive stomach my whole life. Like, I know that there's stuff that I probably shouldn't be eating because it's tearing me apart on the inside, but also I know it's going to be hard to not have those things, so I don't know. We'll just see how reintroduction goes at the end of the 30 days. I want to say this is a little crooked just because I can see it going down here, but I don't know if it's that or if it's the pink. Actually, I can see that it's the pink. It kind of goes up. Okay, well then it's not me. But yeah, I'm allergic to everything they test for. When they were doing my allergy testing, like everything was just big and red and not fun, so I'm really struggling here, my goodness. Whew. Okay, that's just gonna have to do. The next question, do you have any phobias? I'm terrified of frogs. Absolutely terrified of frogs. Snakes and fish, don't like those either. Anything that can move in an unexpected way freaks me out. I don't like it. That's about it. I don't really like heights, but I've done a lot surrounding heights, so it's like I can do it. I just don't like it. And I had I almost drowned when I was little, so water freaks me out too. The next one, do you have any piercings or tattoos? I do. I have 6 tattoos, I think now, and my ears are double pierced. I don't have any cool piercings. So there's that. Let's put these down. I don't really know how I want to put these down, but I'm going to do it. So let me put a quarter box down up at the top, because if I don't, oh, that's unfortunate that those are the exact same patterns. So if I don't put down something, then I end up running into the header line right there. So, okay, my tattoos. I have 2 on my feet. One is of a ladybug with a heart, and my mom and I actually had matching tattoos. I say had because my mom has since passed away, so, but I got matching tattoos with her. That was my first one. The other one on my foot says, "Your battle is my battle," and I got it for my mom while she was battling cancer. It has a little breast cancer symbol and then the script. And I have the 2 on my wrist, which you guys have seen, I'm sure, a ton. This is my grandma's handwriting. She's since passed. And this is just a paw print with a heart. It was the most spontaneous tattoo I've ever gotten in my life. And I love just the story behind it. I love my dogs, so I don't know. I think it's perfect for me. And I have Simba on my forearm, which you guys have probably seen sneaked in. I don't know that I can. Okay, well, I can. I have Simba on my arm. I am of the generation where we grew up being raised by Disney. As weird as that sounds, Disney movies were everything for us. So Lion King has more than one special meaning for me, but ultimately it's my favorite Disney movie. So yeah, I am a little excited that they're making a live action version. I know some people aren't, but I am pumped. Okay, so this, I want to sneak in another quarter box on there. But what I might have to do is just layer it. And then the most recent one that I got is on my back. It's or on the back of my shoulder. It's a floral wreath, and it says, it's a song lyric, and it says, "Your whole heart is a village." And, oh, actually, I think that's enough room. I got that one. It's a song lyric from Cam. She's a country style artist, and I've fallen in love with that song ever since I've heard it. And it means so much to me because it reminds me of everything that I went through losing my mom. My mom's battle with cancer was long, and she passed very suddenly and unexpectedly. We thought that she was basically in remission until she just wasn't one day. So that has been something that has been extremely difficult for me, but the tattoo and that song have been something that has helped me heal personally. So that is that. I have this like awkward space here. So what I might do is put a header somewhere. If I move some things up, do I want to move them up? I don't know. Okay, let me tinker with this. There is what I came up with. I ended up scooting some things around like you saw, and then I ended up putting a flag there. I like it, so it's just gonna stay that way. And then so Tuesday. Okay, so we're talking about tattoos, and yes, all of those tattoos I have. I would love more tattoos. I am fascinated by tattoos. Okay, so I'm at this awkward place again. Ooh, what do I want to do? Because the half box and a quarter box is going to be too much. I do have... Okay, this actually might work. I might extend this down because it's exact same pattern. It might be, okay, yeah, no, I think it's the exact same size and everything, so. Yeah, that's not bad, and then I could always cover it up with something else. So I'm going to put this quarter box back, grab a half box, I think. Where did my half boxes go? I would love more tattoos. I actually want a Disney sleeve. Linus, stop. Again, standing watch. He's on guard. Don't worry, guys. Probably just someone innocently getting in their car. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, so there's that. Thursday, I think I'm just going to mirror what I did on Wednesday. And so my next full box is this one. But yes, I would love a Disney sleeve on this arm with the Simba. My next tattoo I really want is a scene from Fox and the Hound. And oh my goodness, I love the movie. It makes me cry. Like even now it makes me cry. I do wish that there were some quarter boxes that had the black on it, because I think that is just gorgeous in this. But there's not, so there's that. Okay, next question. Do you have any children? No. Then the question after that is, do you have any pets? Yes, as you can hear. I have Linus and Colby. They're both miniature dachshunds. I love them to pieces. I am going to put, what did I do? Oh yeah, so if I start with a quarter box, it doesn't really end well. But let's try this. So if I start with my full box, and I go to the top, and then if I can add this in, I think it's going to be just close enough. Like obviously the patterns don't line up perfectly, but I think that works good. So I'll do a half box. And I know like some of this stuff is, the colors are kind of meeting each other. That's okay. And then, okay, so now I'm going to have an awkward spot where it's like, do I shove another half box in there? Probably. I mean, might as well. Because it's not as close together as I thought it was going to be smashed, so that's good. And then Saturday, gonna throw down another full box. And I haven't done a cloud yet, guys. I haven't done a cloud. I think it's gonna be a little bit awkward, but let's try it out. Okay, because of just the spacing, but I could bump that up if I need to. So I need a header. We'll just do this one. It's at the top. I think it's going a tad crooked at the end. But it could also just be like the amount of patterns in here. So, okay, so there's that. Yeah, let me grab a flag. I have to flip it over. I think The next one says, do you have any siblings? But I got cut off. I do. I have a brother. His name is Joey. He is almost 2 years younger than me. We're almost two years apart. But he has been my best friend through losing our mom. I actually really like this. So he lives close enough to me, so we still text and hang out and we see each other all the time, but I wish I got to see him more than I do. Okay, and then the next one says, do you prefer Mac or PC? I prefer Mac just because everything is synced together and I like the ease of that. With that being said, we have a PC too, so Mac's just easier for me to deal with on a daily basis because my work laptop is a Mac and we have a Mac, and yeah, that just makes it a little bit easier, I think. Okay. And then I'm going to toss this down. The next question says, do you prefer the beach or the mountains? I guess the beach. I don't really like being hot or cold. I don't really like being outside, I guess. But if I had to choose one or the other, I guess the beach. Okay, and then we'll do one more. Do you prefer to bathe or shower? Well, shower. Our home that we live in right now has like a very low level builder grade tub, and I think like you just can't even hardly fit in it, so. Okay, I'm loving this. I actually wish that there was a little bit more black in it because I kind of am in love with the black, but I think that this is turning out gorgeously. I think this is where I'm going to stop because the video is almost at 50 minutes, obviously before I make cuts and edits and stuff, so it's still going to be a really lengthy, chatty video. So did you guys enjoy listening to me talk and plan? I think it went okay. I don't think I got too distracted going one way or another, but yeah, this is how it ended up looking like. Comment down below if you'd like to do some more of these chatty answer questions. I only made it through 33 of the questions and there's 100 of them, so if you're interested in doing another video like this, let me know and I'll definitely do it. I think it's kind of fun. So alright guys, have a great whatever's left of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.